Welcome to this video. This is one of a few introductory videos in which we're going to be going through some very basic things. Good housekeeping, good management. A lot of the times when people set up new blogs, myself included in the past, you start putting everything in there, you start putting images in there, new blogs in there, new posts in there, and you eventually come to look at it and you come to optimize it, and all of a sudden you don't know where the heck you are and there's problems left, right and center. So starting off slow, one little piece at a time, these first few introductory videos are going to go through installing a theme, installing a header, how to optimize that, writing your first post. Each section along the way we're going to be going back, we're going to be checking our score, seeing if things make a difference, and if they don't make a difference then fine. If they do make a bit of a difference, if it's bad we'll look at fixing it, if it's good then fantastic. So without further ado, let's get on with this video. First of all, we're going to go back and we're going to look at the site speed at its default state. Then we're going to go back in, we're going to choose a theme, and then we're going to go and recheck the speed. That's as simple as this first video is going to be. After that, the next video we're going to be looking at installing a few plugins, not specifically to do with speed, but they're good plugins to have, and at some point if you're serious about blogging you're going to have a plugin like this or very similar to this, so they're worth knowing. And then we're going to check speed there as well to see how they change things. Then we are going to go on to optimizing your header. Quite often the first thing people want to do when they set up a new blog is make it look pretty, understandable, so we're going to have a look at the header picture, and we're going to see how that changes the speed score, and then how to optimize it properly, and what we learn in that optimization session will actually speak quite closely to optimizing images going through forwards, so you'll always be aware of best practice. Then we will look at our very first post. We'll put our post up, we'll go back and we'll check again to see the score, see how we can optimize that, and that'll be pretty much it for most of the introductory stuff. It's actually the key introductory stuff. There might be a few bits and pieces along the way, but yeah, so that's what these first few videos are going to be about, and let's start on this video. So this is my blog. This is going to be the blog that we're going to be using as we go along. This has no posts on it yet. This is the default theme. I've just put in the title here, the subtitle here, and that is essentially it. So what we will do now is we'll check the speed of this. I haven't even done this yet, so this will be interesting. And we just need to search for Google page speed. There you go. It'd be worth bookmarking this, or there's also a few installations that we're going to do in a while, but I won't go into those now, just keep it simple. Then you're going to go to this one here, Google Page Speed Insights, and this is the site, the page site that is worth bookmarking. Give it a go. Right, so then what next? We put in our site title, www.corden.com, and let it do its thing. You know, Google's a good way to start. There are other analyzers out there that you can use. They're also very good, and often the information that they garner from them is really useful. We'll look at those as we go along. Right, so we're going to ignore this mobile section for now. We're going to click on the desktop tab. That's giving me a score of 78 out of 100. So we are going to take a note out of that. We'll be returning to that. I'm going to ignore all of these just at the moment. We can come back and tinker with those at a later date. But what I want to do now is go back to the blog, go into your dashboard, or you can just this drop down menu here, go to themes, let it load up its themes. Now obviously I don't know what your blog is going to be about, and you're going to have your own aesthetic preferences, so a good place to start, I would say, as a rule, is in here, this tab for install themes, and then featured. You've got featured newest. If you have one, maybe you can upload it, but yeah, have a look through these, find something that is appealing to you. I'm pretty sure I know the one that I want. I was looking earlier, and it's going to be this one, Iconic 1, which its details say is premium quality theme, but it's free, pixel perfect typography and responsiveness. Page speed score of 95 plus. Now obviously we're going to go and find this out, but that's what's interests me about this, because obviously this is all about speed, and it's quite a nice looking design. You can preview it. This is basically what it's going to be about. Blah 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 blah. Looks alright to me. We'll know more obviously when we put posts and pictures in there. But this is the one that I'm going to go on. So I'm going to click install here, or I could have clicked install now here. So let's do that. Install now. Let it run its thing. Activate. You can ignore all of this, although there probably is some important information in here. Let's have a look. Okay, this would be of interest to us. Logo size, so I'm just going to make a note of that. 187 times 54. This would be useful for if you want to put a logo on and you want to make sure your optimization is correct, so you can actually make it to these exact dimensions, which will help it load quicker. There we go. Save customization, the idea, yada yada yada. So that was probably at this juncture the most important bit of information on there. Right, anyway, this is just ignore this, but what I am now interested to do is go back to page insights, and let's analyze it again and see if that has indeed made any difference, as it suggests it should. Wow, okay, yeah, it really has. So that's bumps me up already by choosing the right theme to an 87 out of 100. I mean, that's a significant bump. 9% bump, almost 10%. Excellent. Okay, well, I didn't expect such a jump there. Impressive. Right, okay, so that's the theme selected. Recheck the site speed. Different themes, play around with them. I mean, if you're just purely after speed like I am, then this seems to have been a good one to opt for. How it will then respond when we add stuff to it, we should wait and see. But, you know, you have to find a theme that is of interest to you. You're going to be working with this blog a lot. You want it to be nice. Right, great. So, in this introductory video, you have learned how to check the site speed at the default level. You've learned how to select and install a theme in WordPress, and you've learned how to then check or recheck the site speed. The name of that theme was Iconic 1. Great, okay guys, thanks for that, and we'll speak soon. Cheers, bye bye.